wouldn't?
Sandy likes films.
Nah.
You know, love, you're not going to get anywhere in this life if you give up when things aren't easy.
Where are you going?
I've got a date. Well, not a date exactly.
Anybody I know?
See you later.
Yeah.
Morning.
Miss Laker?
Mr. Lansing?
Yes. Hello.
How do you do? I'm very pleased to meet you.
Are you sure?
What?
I do represent Marion Carter, who represents your father's interests, and I am aware of the tone of your relationship with both of them.
You don't believe in wasting any time, do you?
Do you?
Actually, no.
Good. We get along fine. I don't mean to be rude.
Oh, may I take your coat?
Thank you.
Please, sit down.
You look quite comfortable in your uniform.
Thank you, I am.
Do you intend to keep wearing it?
Mr. Lansing, may I sit down before we start talking business?
Miss Laker, I was talking fashion. Please, sit down.
You seem very young to be in a position of such authority.
I don't believe in wasting time.
So I gathered. And then please, don't waste mine.
That's not possible.
How do you mean?
You're a Triangle Line employee. In effect, you work for me. So any time that's wasted is mine. Shall we get on?
Yes, let's.
Marion and George, your father, have identical concerns. While Marion has employed me, I effectively represent your father's interests.
I sensed it the moment you walked through that door.
What's that?
My father's presence.
Miss Lake, I don't have any personal quarrel with you.
Good. Well, since you call George George and Marion Marion, won't you call me Kate?
If you'd call me Alan.
Certainly, Alan.
Thank you. Kate. Your father has two major concerns relating to you.
Only two?
First, your father doesn't want you in this position as purser on the ship. Are you prepared to resign?
No.
All right. Second, in the event the issue of making Triangle Line a freight rather than the passenger carrier comes before the stockholders, he's anxious to know how you'd vote.
My father's too ill to be anxious. You're anxious. Marion's anxious.
Can you tell me how you'd vote?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Fine. That is essentially what I came to find out.
But surely you knew my position on both counts.
I've been told. But I tend to think of situations like these in the same way I think about camping in the Rocky Mountains.
How do you mean?
I'd read all the charts and maps available. But until I'd actually hike the trails myself, I don't really feel I know the territory. I like to know that maps are right.
And are they?
I'm afraid they are. I'm glad we met.
I'm sorry we can't be friends. I've never met anyone who went hiking in the wilderness.
Friendship or the lack of it doesn't enter into the picture.
Allies, then?
I'm employed by Marion Carter. If that doesn't exactly place us on opposite sides of the fence, it does suggest we're unlikely to be allies. It's business, Kate. Nothing personal.
I suspect it's better that way.
Maybe it will help you to see things more clearly.
How do you mean?
I mean that by eliminating the personal element, it may improve your focus. It may help you to see where you are.
Oh, I know exactly where I am. I'm in this office. Seems perfectly clear to me.
Do you know the phrase, between a rock and a hard place?
No, I can't say that I do.
Think about it, because that's where you are.
Anyway, then he said, did I know the phrase, between a rock and a hard place? Which I didn't. So he said, think about it, because that's where you are.
That sounds honest, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I met him once at a cocktail party. He seemed quite pleasant, though.
Of course, why not? Anyway, I don't want to think about him. What about Tony Grant's contract?
No. And don't strain your eyes. It doesn't require Tony Grant to do anything of substance beyond running the roulette table.
What about booking entertainment?
Well, he made that arrangement informally with the last purser.
Perfectly honest, I haven't been paying much attention to Tony lately.
The demands of the job getting too much, haven't they?
No. It's just that monitoring Tony's activities hasn't been a priority, that's all.
And so you think he stopped fiddling the table?
I really don't know what Tony's up to.
Yes, Mr. Collier Brown? Yeah, well, the reason I'm calling is to say there's been a bit of a problem with the parcel. Yeah, a problem. Well, part of the parcel's missing. No, not the whole lot. It's only a couple of bottles. Well, I don't know that, Mr. Collier Brown. If I knew who had them, I'd go and get them back, wouldn't I?
You're making me nervous.
Oh, sorry. Do you like it?
It's very good.
Joe,
Hello.
did you want something?
Well, I was wondering. I thought you might like to go into town, see a film.
Oh, thanks, but I've got to go to work.
Oh, I see. Well,
Maybe some other time, huh?
yeah. All right. You're not engaged anymore?
What?
Well, no ring?
Oh, no, I'm not. Look, I've got to go. I'll see you, huh?
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
The things people do for love, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know. I never seem to be afflicted with emotion.
So why did you send me the car?
Car?
The one that matches my eyes.
If I were going to send you something to match your eyes, Kate, it wouldn't be a car. It would be something uncompromising and very sharp, like a dagger.
Oh, thank you. So you didn't send me the car?
No. You must have a suitor you don't know about. Oh, it shouldn't surprise you.
Strange things happen at sea.
You weren't really involved with that croupier, were you?
Yes.
Wouldn't have thought he was your type. Not your type at all.
Started off as my manager. Somehow it got more personal.
But it's over now, eh?
Oh, yes. I stay as far away from Tony as I can. He's bad news. Something went wrong there somewhere.
Yeah, well, I'm not convinced it's safe. Yes, Mr. Collier Brown. I remember my gambling debts. Yeah, well, it's not that I don't appreciate what... I said it's not that I don't appreciate what... Yes, Mr. Collier Brown. I understand. Yeah, I'll deliver the parcel. Thank you, Mr. Collier Brown. Goodbye.
I guarantee the food here will beat anything they're serving on that ship.
I'd be a bit surprised if it didn't.
And the floor stays level. Nothing ever slides off the beat.
Management by objective, Kate. You set a goal and
Jeremy,
then...
I know what management by objective is.
Yes, well, then why are the profits increasing on the passenger side? That isn't the goal, is it?
Maybe I'm the victim of my inherent efficiency.
Management by objective, Kate. The objective is to get rid of the passengers and turn this line over to freight.
I wouldn't speak too freely about your objectives if I were you. Look who's just come in.
Yeah. I've suddenly lost any desire to have pudding. How about you?
Not me, I'm still hungry. I thought you were tough.
It's so dangerous having a drunk in charge of the ship.
I'm glad you agree with me about the captain. I just think we should be a little bit more discreet about where and when we discuss our concerns.
Oh, absolutely. It gives me the creeps to think that Tom Kelly was listening into our conversation.
Exactly. Now, it takes time to prove the captain of a ship's incompetent, and it's not easy. So use your head and be careful, all right?
Promise. Are you sure you don't want anything more to eat?
No, nothing. It was very nice of you to fix it for me.
Pleasure. My time is your time, Charles.
We ought to be getting back to the ship.
Already? Oh, dear. What a pity.
Don't you like your job?
Yes, I love my job.
You sounded disappointed.
Well, that isn't because I don't like the job. It's because I'm enjoying myself. For the first time in a long time.
Thank you.
I think I'll just go and pay my respects to the new kingpin.
Yes, well, I cast my vote for getting out of here without being noticed.
No, I fancy a confrontation, just a little one.
Well, would you mind terribly if I missed it?
You can do whatever you like.
Thank you. I'll meet you outside.
All right.
Marion thinks you're right for it. And so do I. It's a big job, but the rewards are substantial.
Well, they're a lot more substantial than any I ever thought I'd be getting, that's for sure.
Hello, Alan. Matt. Oh, please don't get up.
Kate, you've taken to following me?
On the contrary, I was here first, but I'm just leaving.
What a surprise.
Yes, isn't it? Alan and I obviously have the same taste in a lot of things, including restaurants and shipping lines. Well, I just popped by to say hello and goodbye.
Where were we?
Yeah. Your offer.
Right. Are you interested?
I'd like to think about it a little longer. I've been at sea since I was 16, and regardless of the benefits, I'm going to have to totally reorganize my life and start again on land. Is it the sort of slot you could hold for, say, 6 months?
Yeah, I think so. I like that about you.
Was that the ability to look a gift horse in the mouth?
The ability to think a situation through to its less obvious conclusions.
Thank you.
I want you.
Sandy, it's Joe.
So what did the shipping magnate's proxy have to say to you over lunch?
Well, what did the magnate's nemesis have to say to you over lunch? Jeremy Gates, isn't it?
How did you know I had lunch with Jeremy?
Eyes like a hawk, dear. Saw you as we came in.
Did Lansing see us?
No, he was too busy looking me over. It's a good thing I wore my best suit.
Yeah, Marion's picked the right man there, all right. Thinks just like my father. So what did he say to you? And what did you say to him?
Well, he repeated Marion's offer. He wants me to become the engineering manager. I asked him for 6 months to think about it. He said I could have it.
I'm surprised. He doesn't look like the sort of man who'd wait for anything.
Well, he wants me on his team.
I don't blame him.
It might be harder than you think to prove Miss Lake is having an affair with Bat Taylor.
I know.
I mean, what am I going to do? Hire a photographer and tell him to stay on board until he gets something good?
Oh, you're right. It wouldn't be easy, but so effective.
But think of it this way. The last thing Lansing or Turson would want associated with the Turson name is scandal. What happens if it snowballs into a scandal?
How?
I don't know, but it could.
Oh, I'd like to be a fly on the wall at head office.
I'm afraid what Jeremy Gates and I talk about must remain between Jeremy and I.
All right. Well, what about if I asked you if it's personal or professional?
You've asked that before. Professional.
I find that very hard to believe.
Why?
Well, Kate, sometimes when a man and a woman look at each other in a certain kind of...
You think that Jeremy and I were looking at each other in a certain way?
Kate, sometimes when a man and a woman look at each other in a certain kind of way, it means something really special. Of course, sometimes it doesn't.
It's just beautiful up here.
Now, you have to be careful of your eyes. Wind, you see.
Hello?
I agree with you completely. She's a lovely day.
I'm fine, thank you. Good of you to ask. How about yourself?
The restaurant doesn't open for another hour. Would you please leave?
I came to
Look,
ask.
pretend you're a normal person and come back during normal hours, all right?
I just came to ask if I could borrow an ice bucket.
There.
Have you seen Sandy?
No, why?
One of the junior girls has just reported she didn't turn up for work when we were in port.
Oh, well, I shouldn't worry about it. She's probably in her cabin having a good cry.
She should have made a request for sick leave.
Yes, she should have. But when it's psychological sick leave, people sometimes forget.
Stuff it, Kate.
Office, day room, through there, bathroom and bedroom.
I envy you.
Why's that?
Well, working up there, in charge, running everything, having a home away from home down here.
No, just a plain home. Haven't got another one anymore, remember?
I'm sorry, wrong turn of phrase.
No, I'm sorry. Please, sit down.
Thank you.
Would you like a drink?
Yes, I'd love one. Tomato juice, please.
Bloody Mary?
No, thank you. Just tomato juice. Neat.
Right, I think I'll join you. Do you remember the first time you were in love?
Certainly.
How old were you?
12.
Not the boy next door.
Yes, he was.
What became of him?
I married him.
Oh, he wasn't.
The one and only husband I've ever had.
Must have been really rough.
I told you I drank for 3 years.
Yes, I remember the first time I was in love.
Who was she?
Pamela Kendall. We were 5.
5? Precocious.
Yes, we tied our shoelaces together and vowed never to leave one another.
What happened?
Her mother called her home for tea.
A short relationship.
Harbinger of things to come.
Don't dwell on it, John. It won't make it any easier.
That's right. I'll have to find something else to dwell on.
Come on, Sandy. Don't be stupid. I know you're in there. All I want to do is talk to you.
All right, fine. Place your bets, please, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets, please. No. Come on, then. Who's going to get lucky tonight?
I stay home each night, and you say you'll phone. You don't, and I'm left alone, singing the blues and sighing.
See what you can do with that.
Quite a lot, actually.
Gin. Give us a chance, will you?
This is a card game, not a charity show.
I wonder what the odds are that Charles can do it to John.
I wouldn't want to wager that he couldn't.
Couldn't what?
Nothing.
Oh, fine. Just cut me out of all the gossip that keeps other officers informed.
I don't see any reason why Miss Laker shouldn't be included.
No, have a chair.
Thank you.
It's a pity we can't play gin rummy three-handed.
Why not change to poker? Oh, I'm only a novice, of course.
Oh, yeah, I bet you are.
What I'm going to do is call head office tomorrow and sound Lansing out. See if he'd agree to me using Miss Laker's affair with Matt Taylor as a wedge to get her off the ship.
I'll drink to that. Cheers.
Sandy, it's Joe.
John, care for some company?
Yes, of course.
Yes, but you get bloodthirsty upstarts like Charles in any business, don't you?
Yes, but it's been incredible watching him go through this transformation. Right from Charles Jekyll to Charles Hyde.
And what about that little viper, Susan, huh?
Well, now, Susan. Susan's just a little bit confused.
Hey, I do believe he fancies her.
No.
Yes, I think he does.
There's no accounting for taste.
Miss Laker, I'm sorry to bother you. I think something's happened to Sandy McCormick.
What?
Yes, if we upgrade along the lines Miss Laker suggested, this club could get to be quite a lively place.
Your first move should be to get rid of Joe Bailey and bring in some first-class entertainment.
How did you like it?
Very much indeed. It's absolutely first class.
Did you check with Peter?
No.
I know it's a sensitive area for you, but that's probably where she is.
Well,
Oh, never mind. Better be safe than sorry.
it's been like this all day.
I'm going to check inside. You wait out here.
Right.
Joe! Go and get Tom Kelly, quick!
Oh, no.
Go on!
But is she alive?
Sandy, come on, come on!
Is she alive?
I don't know, I don't think so. For God's sake, go and get Tom Kelly!